We're getting 118 or something. Time travel's real.
Like NASCAR is how they.
It's over a mile long.
If you're not drafting,
I mean, sure.
Yeah, but it's getting late, dude. We got fireworks. Yeah, but it's getting late. Monday night. Hey, at least it wasn't Wilkie. Put you off.
I mean, I can tell you from the difference between the wingless and the car, the wing car is easier to drive.
Guys like that
Yeah, so. Cheers. Cheers.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I'm not good. I don't know.
Not as bad as not as.
Yeah.
If it was cold, it'd be a lot better.
It is actually pretty smooth.
Yeah, that might have caught me on.
Actually, not as good as I thought it would be. That would go good with a little bit of
Racers, but this is gonna click. Yeah.
obviously. And then it clicked for everyone. It's like, dude, get away from me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
So he just kind of rubbed this the wrong way. Leaking water.
I'm a little toasty. City is, I guess, mad at me. I'm gonna cut this part out, so I can just turn this off. Yeah, we're gonna get drinking here after the wing cars.
Loose lips start to fly.
Yep, that's the best part of the bench racing podcast. Not the first half hour, the second half hour.
When the buzz kicks in.
Yeah, when the buzz kicks in. So, all right, yeah. So we'll
tighten the belts one last time because we're coming to green in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another episode of the Bench Racing Podcast. The first one is season 3. And man, oh man, do we have a barn burner with us tonight. We got Brad Becker. Thank you, Brad, for joining us. Talk.
No problem.
There we
yeah,
go.
no.
There we go.
We're definitely looking forward to it. So
Awesome. Yeah. Because I had everyone muted. I always like to make sure like people like, okay, everyone's unmuted too. We also have Beth, and Beth, I don't even know how to pronounce her last name, so I don't know if
Szerzynski.
Szynski?
Szerzynski.
Szerzynski. Oh, you a sir. All right, let's go. So thank you so much, Beth, for joining us.
Thank you.
And then we have the legend, the man, the myth. Just his voice, though, because he's sick. Michael Olson. But thank you, Michael, for toughing it out and coming through with the predictions.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. I'm happy to be here.
Nice. I was like thinking, I'm like, man, do I call him the voice of God? Because he's just like, who's talking right now? That's great. So if you guys are not familiar, Michael Olson, just because we usually have faces with names and stuff like that, Michael was our special guest for the Benchies. So that was a barn burner. But no jump in the cushion drink today, I guess. Dang.
Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord. That was good. It was good. So teaser here. Comment below if you think we should have the Benchies as a live audience show in November. That would be pretty dope. So thinking about that. And then maybe having a roast afterward, that would get kind of crazy. All right, so we have a full field today. So we're just going to jump right into it. We're not going to kind of get a back. Well, we might get a little bit of a background just real quickly. We'll start with Michael. Michael, give us like, I don't know, a paragraph of your racing history.
Well, when I was still racing, I was a third generation driver. My grandfather, my father drove before me. Um, I semi-retired in 2019 to focus on my sister and my best friend's racing. Drove pretty much full time again a few years ago, and now I am a certified wrench for CJ Malik.
You're turning those wrenches to make that car fast. That's for sure.
You can give all that credit to his brother. He's
Okay.
the head honcho brains behind the operation.
Oh, look at you! Look at you! I think you're some of the speed there too. So, Brad, what is your background, real quickly in racing?
Uh, Started back in 2001 running go-karts at Sugar River and went through the Burris Circle Tour for a little bit running cage carts and then decided why go slow, jumped right into a Big 8 late model. Did that for a couple years. Ran ASA trucks for a year and had a kid and decided to be a dad and couldn't get the racing out of me and went out and bought a 4-cylinder car and went from asphalt to dirt and kind of been running that a little bit here and there and um I enjoy more, I think, bringing new people to the track now than totally just being behind the wheel and kind of the same thing, turn some wrenches on a couple cars and when I
Nice.
can sneak out and run again.
There you go. There you go. And finally, Beth, what's your background in racing?
My background in racing is I work on Tom Eller's car, and I always grew up at a racetrack, so.
Nice, awesome, nice. Quick time with your background in racing, but how long have you been with Tom Brown? Tom Miller.
I've been helping Tom for the past year.
Nice. Okay, what's I know you've been traveling around with that team. So what's your favorite track you've been to so far?
That's a really hard one. I really liked going up to Sturgeon Bay. The fans there were really nice, and it was a nice track.
I mean, you're closer to Canada, so that makes sense. You know? Okay, so what our main topic here for the show is predictions, and then afterward we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play back and forth. We had a team meeting in January, and that was like one of the things from the podcast. They're like, "You need to bring the games back. You need to bring the games back." So I was like, "All right, I'll do it." They're a lot of fun to make. But so we're gonna be playing a game at the end of the show. But we're going to be doing Wilmot Raceway class predictions. So we're going to be doing the wingless at Wilmot, 604 winged, lightning sprints at Wilmot, modifieds, street stocks, and of course your heavy hitters, the bandits, the showstoppers, holding up the rest of holding the base of all the other classes for us. And then what we will be talking or predicting is most fast times, most heat race wins, most feature wins, most passed cars, most top fives, most lost spots, the championship gap between first and second, who do we think is going to win the championship, and then one big bold prediction on the class. So at any time you want to put your 2 cents in and you want to predict something, feel free to comment, and we will get you in, because we also have for the predictions the Facebook section. So let's go. So we're going to start with the Wisconsin wingless at Wilmot. We'll start with let's start with Beth. Ladies first. Who do you think is going to have the most fast times?
Hold on, I have it all written down.
You have it written down? You can look down.
I don't know where it is.
Oh no.
Okay, so for wingless, I think Bryce Andrews. He has a really good motor, at least last year. So he ran really fast. So
that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, Brad. Who do you think is going to have the most fast times in the Wisconsin wingless? Hey, Brad, flip your phone. Can you hear us? out of nowhere, we can't hear you. We can see you, but we can't hear you. Michael, who do you think's have the most fast times in the Wisconsin wingless?
I think after watching last year, it's hard to say Tyler Coxhouse doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my pick.
That's your pick, Coxhouse? Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Brad, you can hear us, right? Is your can you put your phone up and down? Because go portrait instead of landscape. The other way. That was weird. It's like he was working, and yeah, she's technical difficulties. Brad, who do you think's gonna have the most fast times? Still can't hear you. All right, so I'm trying to figure that out. I'm gonna do mine, and I'm gonna try to. What the heck? All right. I'm gonna go with most fast times. I am also picking Bryce Andrews. I think Andrews is going to have the most fast times, and I think he's gonna be strong. We just lost Brad there. Hopefully he joins back here in a second. Facebook, who do you think is gonna have the most fast time? Yeah, he's upside down. Oh man, Tiny Horse Johnson says upside down. Yep, there we are. Tom Miller, been there, done that, upside down. Leave it to Brad. All right, so we'll come back to him as soon as he gets back on. So we're gonna jump to most heat race wins. Michael, who do you think is gonna have the most heat race wins in the Wisconsin wingless at Wilmot?
I actually went with a dark horse, and I'm gonna say Johnny Fall.
Johnny Fall. Okay.
With the most heat race wins.
With the most heat race wins. Okay, boom. That's a pretty good one. I think we have I got you now. Yeah, there we go. All right, so yeah, when your phone flipped, the volume or the speaker didn't pick up or something. All right, so real quickly backtrack, Brad, who's gonna have the most fast times in the Wisconsin wingless?
Definitely Tyler Coxhouse. I mean,
Coxhouse.
I hate to say it, with just the family. He was a hot shoe last year, and I have my money on that one.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So ironically, for the most fast times, there's only two drivers, Andrews and Coxhouse. That's who we're predicting. All right. So most heat race wins. Michael went with the dark horse, the zero hero himself. Brad, who do you think's gonna have the most heat race wins?
Sylvia. He's super quick, and especially on like the heats where you just gotta throw it deep and, as I say, sell it cheap. I feel he is the king of it, and we're gonna see a lot of heat race wins out of him.
Yes, I mean, I know he said that he's he retired, but he said he's gonna get in the car if he has a shot. So I mean, even if he gets in 6 nights, that's still 6 heat race wins for him, I bet you.
I missed that one apparently, but still, I'll take it. Even if it's
doubling down. Love it. Stand by your prediction. Beth, who do you think is going to have the most heat race wins?
I think you're going to have the most heat race wins at Wilmot.
I am? Oh my goodness. I got to put DC here. Okay. Man, why? I just kind of want to know why.
Well, I think you guys had a really promising car last year at Wilmot. So, and like seeing you guys win that race there, I have hope in you guys.
Oh, stop it. Now you're making me blush. All right. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with Cox House. That's the one. Yeah, I'm going to go with Cox House with that one. I'm doing it on the fly too, as you can tell. Just winging it in a non-wing car. Facebook. Who do you think is going to have the most feature race wins? Because that's what we're heading into next. I'll start off with. I think Radar's going to have. No, I'm going to go with Cox House again. No, you can't like not look at what Cox House did the last 5 shows with the wingless this year. He was on a very good streak. So hopefully he transfers that. Michael, who do you think? Oh, we got Zachy Poo coming in here on the comments, but yeah, who do you think's going to win the most features, Michael?
Well, now it's really ironic that he came in and that you almost said it because I have Zach Radar.
Radar, nice. Yeah, I don't think there's like any really bad picks so far. Brad, who do you think's going to have the most feature race wins?
I'm going back to Fast Time, Tyler. Like you said, he was flying at the end of the year, and from growing up, I believe it was his dad watching him run the modifieds. They don't fall off. When they get hot, they're hot, and off season ain't gonna stop that.
Yeah. Thank you. The camera was like autofocusing, and Ashley came down and fixed that. So thank you to Ashley B Photography. All right, and Beth, who do you think's gonna win the most features?
I think Tyler Cuxhouse.
Cuxhouse.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah. Okay. Is it kind of like wash, rinse, repeat? Why you think he's gonna win the most features?
I think because he won a lot this past season. So.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, he did, and not when he won, and not when he didn't win, but when he didn't win, he was like up front too.
Yeah.
So.
Bunch of podiums.
Yes. Now we're going to get into the fun one, most passed cars, and this is from your original starting position. Let's go with Brad first. Brad, who do you think is going to pass the most cars?
Well, I'm going to sound like I am, trying to kiss butt here, but Derek, it's going to be you. Like, hands down, you are going to be the biggest mover all year long. Even if you start on the pole, it's going to be like 15 cars laps. So.
Oh man. Okay. No pressure. Beth, who do you think is going to pass the most cars?
See, this one I didn't write down.
You're good.
I kind of think Tom is going to pass a lot of cars this year.
Tom Eller. Let's go. The Eller feller. I mean, I don't have it up, but he moved more than I thought. He moved more than I thought. Michael, who do you think is going to pass the most cars?
Last year, Tristan Firsteth won or tied or whatever it was for the Anchor Award. I think it's going to be the hard charger this year.
Firsteth, yes. You picked mine, Michael.
great minds think alike.
Yeah, seriously. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, Firsteth. Yeah, I think like he was really solid his first year. Second year, even more, but now running like top 7-ish comfortably. And now I think if he has that bad night or something, he's gonna carve through the field. All right, Facebook. Tom Eller likes to party. I got that guy. That's from Jordan Funderburk. Yes, he is. Yep. Yes. That's why Tom and I usually get kicked out last because it's so much fun. Yep, he is the party. Facebook, who do you think is going to have the most top 5 finishes in the Wisconsin wingless at Wilmot? I'll go first this one. The one that I don't man, when I say his name, I think it's going to be like, but he's not. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm going to go with Andrews. I think Bryce Andrews is going to be more consistent now because he is figuring out his speed, and now his racecraft is getting better. So I'm gonna go with Andrews for most top fives. Beth.
I'm gonna say Zach Radar.
Radar. Yep, let's go. Any particular reason why?
Well, I mean, I looked at all the like past races at Wilmot, and we'll have top fives. So.
Yep. We got Tom Eller here saying 0 hero for most top fives. Yep. All right. Michael. Sorry, lost where I was. Michael.
I actually went super bold here, and I said it was a tie between Zach Radar and Chris Klemko.
Radar and Klemko. Okay. I mean, Klemko did win a championship without winning a feature there.
Consistency is key.
Yep, that's very true. Brad, who do you think's got the most top fives?
I'm going back to you again. I mean,
oh man,
you were just super, super strong going towards the end of the year there, and watching you and the team you're working with, you guys are just molding more and more every week, and you can't beat that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, and yeah, we're looking forward to this year, seeing what it holds, and another great track to race at. All right, I'm gonna let you guys pick who wants to go first, but just remember, everyone has to do it. Most lost spots. So this is the driver that loses the most spots from their starting position to their finishing position. DNFs do not count. Don't kick Emmanuel's down. So who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right, let's go. I knew that's where it was going.
So I went with Josh Davidson. He's getting quicker in the earlier portion of the night, which I think is going to put him, closer starting in those, lower top 10 spots. I think he's still struggling when the track slicks off, and I think that's going to cause him to lose spots. No hate to him, obviously. I think it's just part of learning.
Yeah, that's a really good shout out. Yeah, and a reason too. It's not because he's not supposed to be there. He's just getting faster and faster. Who wants to go next? You gotta rip it like a Band-Aid at some point.
No,
you gotta do it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll go next, but
okay.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one, and I hate to say it. It's not because I don't think he's a good driver by any means.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of you front guys, and I kind of lose mid to backpack, so
okay.
I'm gonna honestly say I think Tater's gonna struggle this year. I don't want to do it to him by any means. I'm hoping he proves me so wrong it ain't funny, but I see consistency with him that way, and I haven't seen the massive pickup. Maybe I'm wrong, and you guys can all tell me I am, but
well, Brad,
I'm going to go there.
See, Brad, here's the thing. You took my answer. I do think it's Hafford. I think it might be Hafford. Because I just don't think it's like he's gonna slow down, but I just think because it's usually first F, Andrews and Hafford are usually like, since I've been keeping track, those have been like your bottom or top three, however you want to call that, for most lost spots. But I think Bryce is gonna just get that little bit more, and I think that's why Hafford might get the Anchor Award and the wingless this year. Beth, you're not getting out of it. You have to do it.
I'm trying to get out of it. I really didn't write anyone down for this. I think I'm going to go with what Michael said and say Josh Davidson.
Okay.
I think he has really good speed in the early, and then at the future goes a little farther back. So.
Mm-hmm. We got Alan Hafford here. Got to run it to get it. Oh, and then Tom here said Tater gonna drop it like a turd. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, that was the. And guess what? We get to do it again for all the classes, so that's gonna be fun. All right, and then gap between first and second, and we're talking points. I'll go first. I think the points gap between first and second is going to be 7 points.
Oh, we're so close.
Oh, what do you got, Michael?
I got 9.
9 was my first pick, and I was like, no, I think it's going to be slightly closer than that. Brad.
It's going to be a landslide. I'm going 20 points.
20 points? That is almost...
It's going to be close, but not close at all.
Okay. Oh, Will Lynn here says 15 points. Okay. Beth.
Well, I got my help from my brother with this one, so we both think that's going to be 49 points.
49 points. Wow. So you thought you had it, Brad. Nope. Beth's like, nope, it's going to be more than twice that.
I like it.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. And then champion. Who do you think the champion at Wilmot for the Wisconsin Wilmot at Wilmot? There we go. We'll go with let's go with Michael first.
Well, the driver I'm picking might be the only one to get this reference because I don't know if you guys listen to rap music, but he's got that Drake in him. He's going back to back. Zach Radart.
Ooh, Zachy Poo. Let's go. I mean, he'd be the second driver to do it. So, or wait, no, I was thinking series. Yeah, I think Zach's gonna get the. Ooh, I forgot about mine. I just looked down at my notes. Let's go with Brad.
I'm going right back to where I started, Tyler. You're not gonna stop him this year.
Yep. Beth.
I think Zach.
Zachy Poo again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I heard that Dotery might be back full time, and I think it's going to be, if that's the case, it is going to be the biggest Amish barner you've ever seen between Dotery, Radar, and Cuck's house. But I do think it's going to be Zachy Poo. I think he's going to do it. So,
I feel like you just debate it with yourself like 4 times in your head.
I did. And I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it's going to be because I think they're all going to be pretty close with their top 5s, top 10 finishes. I just think it's at that one night where you get a flat with like 3 to go or something. I think that's what's going to really kind of debate. Yeah. And I was arguing in my head there for a second too. All right, cool. So, all right, we're going to be moving on to the Wing 604s. So this is going to be predictions for that class. We'll start off with, let's start off with the guy that's been turning wrenches on a 604 wing car, Michael.
You're going to notice a little bit of a common theme through these. And it might be a little bit of me calling our shot, but CJ Malik sets the most quick times this year. Mm-hmm. Did it last year. Most nights he was untouchable in qualifying. He's gonna do it again.
Hey, and if it helps you, someone already said his name before you could even say it. So you didn't even say his name first, so you're good. You're good. Will Lynn said CJ instantly. Brad, 604 winged.
Well, I'm going to go back to my day as like a kid watching, and I'm sorry there, Mike, but I think Tommy's going to get him on it. The old dog is going to be hungry, and he don't want to lose that one anymore.
Yeah. Ooh.
I want to put a little disclaimer in on mine.
Mhm.
I know that Tommy's got a lot of traveling planned this year with honeymoons, and one of his stepsons is going to be getting married and stuff like that. So I know that he's not running a full schedule.
Okay.
So you're going to see that I surprisingly did not pick him for anything, and that's the only reason why.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Beth.
I think Brian Christan.
BK. Okay. BK. All right. And I have one. Well, it's the first time in a while though we have said different names for all four. I'm going with Greg Olson. I think he's shown his consistency enough in 24 that I think he's gonna finally like get it down and kind of give CJ at least a run for his money, if not tie for most fast times. Most heat race wins. We'll start with Beth for this one.
Most heat race wins. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
What's the card number?
I know the last name.
What's the last name?
Steer.
Oh, Ian Steer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's it. That's a solid one. That's a solid one. Brad. And just as I say Brad, I look up and he's dark. Wonder if that's the same issue that he was having earlier. All right, I'll go next for most heat race wins. I think it's going to be BK. Michael.
I took Matt Vanderveer here.
Ooh, Matty V. Another good shout. All right. Hopefully Brad will come back here. I started to hear. I don't know if you guys could hear it because I got headphones on, so I could start to hear. I think his mic was tripping a little bit.
It was like fuzzy.
Yeah.
Crackling.
Yeah. So I'll go most feature wins. I think it is going to be Steer because of Sexton not going to be, not that Tommy wouldn't be CJ, but I think Steer's the next one to kind of dethrone the CJ legacy there at in the 604 wing cars. Michael, who do you think is going to have the most feature wins?
Calling the shot, CJ Malig.
CJ Malig. There you go. All day, every day. Let's see here. All right. I think he's back. CJ Malig.
You got me back, Derek?
I do declare.
All right.
Yeah, looks like you're back. Okay. I got a weird screen though on mine. That's weird. Brad, who do you think is gonna have the most heat race wins?
I'm gonna go with CJ, and I even had that before Mike gave me a little bit of insight that just messed up my whole game plan on it. So, but no, that was actually my pick coming in today. So,
okay, all right. And then since we'll go with Beth. Beth, most future wins.
I'm gonna say Brian Christan.
BK. Okay. And now Brad. There. Now I got that little message off your face. Most feature race wins.
this time I'm not gonna lie. I had Tommy, but with that insight, I'm sorry, it's still gonna be CJ. It was coming down to those two the whole year.
CJ. Okay. Wow. So
thank you, Mike.
yeah. So I'm the only one without initials for someone. I went with Steer, and we have CJ, BK. Boom. Awesome. All right. Most passed cars. Who do you think is going to have the most cars passed? We'll start with Beth this one. Sorry.
I'm gonna say Ellie Hensley.
Ellie, let's go. Okay, that's a really good. Yeah, I could see that. Brad.
I'm going with BK on this one.
BK.
Christensen, I think, will definitely be on the move, trying to chase down CJ.
Yes. We have Will in here said Greg Alt. That's a really good shout. That's another good one. Michael, who do you think's gonna have the most fast cars?
Alan Hafford.
What if he gets the award for the anchor and the wingless, but the hard charger of the 604 wings? That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be amazing.
The funny thing is, I actually at first had him down for most fast cars in both classes.
Ooh.
Then I changed it.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Would that be like going from like the outhouse to the penthouse?
Something like that, and then maybe back because you're the hero and zero at the same time. For me, I'm gonna say Matty V. I think he's gonna be right there on that threshold because of the way the invert works. That kind of like how CJ got screwed last year. I think Matty V is gonna be on that.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, and I just really think and I just really think that. Nothing against CJ, but like obviously Matt Vanderveer has a lot more laps, so I think he can just figure it out maybe a little bit, tad bit quicker, to get through. But I mean he had a few really good races from the back. It just sucks with the way that the invert worked, whether it's the whole car infield or invert. Facebook, who do you think's gonna have the most top fives? In the 604 wing? We'll start with Michael with this one.
I took Ion Steer for this one.
Steer.
If he can stay out of the turn 3 wall, I think he's one of the most consistent there.
I heard he's the mayor there in turn 3.
Suppose they're getting a billboard for him.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. You know what they need to do? They just need to make that pit reservation placard and then just put that in turn 3, but just the 19. That's what they need. Brad, who do you think's gonna have the most top fives?
To be honest, I had Greg Olson wrote down on it, but I'm thinking about it, BK.
BK again? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it doesn't help that, like, when I wasn't racing and taking my daughter there, he was, like, my favorite one and my daughter, so...
Okay. Yep. That's...
Something about a pink car. You'd never guess that, right, Derek?
Exactly. It's pink cars, man. I have Olson. So I jumped in front of Beth there just because you mentioned Olson. But yeah, that's who I got down as Olson. Beth, who do you have for most top fives?
CJ Maligue.
Maligue. Let's go. CJ.
Man, he only finished outside the top 5 once last year.
Yeah. All right. So far, we've only had one where we had a duplicate match or a duplicate pick. So far, we're all picking different. So someone better win something. All right, again, I'm going to let you pick most lost spots. Who wants to go first?
I will.
All right, there we go.
You could just put me first for this one every time.
Okay, all right.
I'm fine with that.
I got Greg Alt.
Alt, okay.
Sorry, Willin.
Greg, sorry, I just saw a comment here. Greg will have the best shot at the championship if he commits. That's from Tom Eller. And I'm assuming Olson. Or yeah. Tom Brown, most lost spots from Tom Eller. That's a doozy. That's a doozy one there. Brad, who do you think is gonna have the most lost spots? We name names.
My issue is that I'm not a big like wing guy or sprint guy, so it makes it hard on me.
Okay. So instead of saying names, say how many spots do you think that person's gonna miss or lose?
Oh, All right.
You
I'm
can
a
do it
little
that
bit
way. Yeah, and Beth, you can do the same thing if you want. If you don't want to name names.
I have both.
I'm all right with naming names. I like stirring pots. I just need to know a pot to stir. That's my issue. Let's go -38.
-38. All right. Okay. Beth.
So I put down, just as Tom said, Tom Brown.
Tom Brown. Okay.
Man,
And
poor Brown.
I don't think. Oh no, I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah. I am gonna say, man, this is the one that I didn't do because I was like, I want to hear everyone else's first. I'm gonna go with Hafford for this one. Doubling down.
Just be nice to taters.
I love the Tate. Okay, I love the taters. But so the way I'm just doing is like where I think they're going to qualify to where they're going to be in the invert for then in the future where their speed is relative to everybody else. So that's where I'm like him, like all Tom Brown, like they all qualify good. But then come the feature time, that's where it starts to kind of get a little like I don't know. Points gap between first and second. We'll have Beth go first.
Uh-oh.
How many points?
13.
13. Good one, Brad.
I'm gonna go 7.
7. Michael.
37.
37. And that leaves me. Sorry. I'm gonna go with 11. I think it's gonna be close like last year. Doris Harvey Tater isn't running 604. So I've won that one already. All right, no. All right, I'll change it. I'll change it. He was a previous guest, and I love him. I love racing. We do a beer league on the World of Outlaw game, but he brings a steering wheel to the knife fight, and it's not even fair. I'm gonna go with Eitzer. There we go. Nothing against him, but that's what you get for bringing a wheel to a controller lobby.
we tell him the same damn thing.
Yeah, it's like, dude. He's like, and then he's like, no, I'm really bad at a controller. And then he races with a controller, and he beats us still. And I'm like, see, you don't need it. All right, champion. I'll go first. I think Ian Steer is gonna get it. Michael. CJ Malik. That's what I heard.
CJ Malik.
I don't even know why I asked, but you're so for real, CJ Malik.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go.
Confident.
Confident. There you go. Brad.
Honestly, I think CJ is gonna get it.
CJ, let's go.
I wish you would have let me go ahead of before Mike, just so it didn't sound like I'm copying him.
So his crew guy's copying you, yeah. All right, let's see if Beth is gonna copy paste again.
I am gonna copy Derek.
Oh, Ian Steer. All righty, nice. All right, we're gonna move on. I just looked at the time and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, we gotta kind of push us along a little bit. So we'll do one big bold prediction for whichever class you want to do at the end of the predictions. All right, lightning sprints, most fast times. Let's go with Michael first.
Mark Heinert.
Heinert, kind of hard to not.
Mm-hmm.
Brad.
Same thing, 55.
55. All right, Beth.
Nick Petska.
All right, I'm gonna go. I not that I'm dreaming, but he won his heat race against Heiner and Petska, and he is on the chat too, so that always helps. I'm gonna go with Thunderberg. I think Thunderberg might just do it. He might just do it. It'll be great. Tom Eller says Mark Einart. Yep, that's a really good shout. Yep. I mean, it's kind of hard not to go against him. Most heat race wins. Let's start with Brad this time.
I'm going with Brian Strain.
Strain.
And BSJ.
Yep.
It's in
Okay.
here all the way around.
Yep. Most heat race wins. Let's go with Beth.
I'm gonna say Brian Strain.
Strain again. Okay. Michael.
I'm not gonna say Brian Strain because I'm pretty sure they sold the mini operation. And I'm saying Mike New.
Ooh, New. Okay. And I am gonna go with the other steer, Ethan Steer. I think he's got speed.
Well, there's some stuff.
Thunderberg for heat race wins from Tom Eller. What's up, Sean? How you feeling? Glad to have you back on. Thanks for watching. Most feature wins. We'll start with Michael this time.
Nick Petska.
Petska. Brad.
Let's see. Now I don't know if I want to trust Mike or not because, like I said, I had Strain all the way across, but if I had to go with number 2, it would be Petska. So I'll take his word. I trust him. I feel he knows the whole sprint series a little bit better than I do. So
Okay. I'm gonna go with Heinert and Beth.
Mike New.
Yeah, they build really fast cars. Most pass cars. We'll start with Beth this one.
I just put down a number, but 6.
Okay. 6 for the whole year? Or car number 6?
Oh, no, I thought you meant like in a race.
Oh, in a race? No, for the year. Sorry, for the year. So, yeah, just maybe like 5-6 times that.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so is that 42? Yeah, 40. Well, we'll do 42 quickly. How about that? Okay. Brad.
So we're going with most passes, correct?
Most passes for the year.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hands down, Petska.
Petska. Okay.
Even though he starts up front all the time, I don't care. I'm still committing with that.
Nice. Michael.
Give me Jacob Irwin here.
Good pick there. I like that.
See, I got another young whippersnapper too. I have Stouthammer. I think that's how you say his last name. Stouthammer. Anyways, it's a 5 lighting sprint. The one that I tried arguing at the benchies for Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Most top 5s. Start with Michael this one.
I got Nick Petska here as well.
Petska. Let's go. Beth.
Mark Heinert.
Yep. Brad. New. Okay. And I have. Oh man, I'm gonna go with Irwin just to be a little different. All right, Michael, this is your one. Most lost spots.
While I agree with everybody else that he's going to be fast early in the night, heat races, qualifying, I think Jordan Funderburk loses the most spots in the feature.
Ooh, Funderburk. Okay.
No hate or nothing, just learning.
Yep. I'll go next. And I'm not super familiar with all the drivers. So I'm going to go with more of a number. I'm going to say minus 52 is going to be the spots lost for that one. Brad?
I want to go with a number loss,
Okay.
and we are going to go with 32.
32.
But then
Okay.
as a bold prediction, because of some rumors I heard, see, I'm not the only one with inner clientele on the sprint. I'm going to say a tiny horse for the most lost spots. I don't think he'll run a whole year, but I did hear he may have a
Ooh.
ride a couple nights, and a learning curve is going to hurt him if he does.
Tiny horse in a lightning. Okay. Beth?
I'm just gonna say minus 43 spots.
43. Okay. Michael, the only one with the balls to name names. On that one. Gap between first and second. We'll do. Let's start with Brad. This one.
24.
24. Do it for Gordon. Beth.
28.
28. Okay. Michael.
21.
21. Oh man, do I ruin it or do I play ball? I'm gonna say I'll do 26. There we go. So someone's gonna get it. Someone better get it. And then champion. We'll start with Beth. Champion's gonna be.
I don't know any of the names. I'm gonna say Mike New.
New. That's a really good name. If you don't know names to say,
I'm just naming it out.
Yeah.
I'm taking Nick Petska here as well.
Petska. All right. Brad.
I'm pretty sure he won it last year, but I'm going with the 55 again. Back to back.
Yep. Heiner, back to back.
Yep.
And I'm going to be, again, just dreaming here. Irwin. Let's see. I want to see him do it. Beat them all. All righty. Now we're transitioning from the open wheel classes to the fender cars, but of course modifieds are both fender and open wheel, so it's a perfect segue. They are running passing points, IMCA passing points, right? So they do not actually have qualifying, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, we're pretty much done with fast time.
All righty, nice. All right, so let's start with Michael. Who do you think is going to win the most heat races in the modifieds?
I got Steve Mueller here.
Me too. Mueller, let's go. Brad.
You know, it's hard when there's only 8 cars for us to all be different, but I'm going with Mueller myself.
Mueller, all right. And Beth. I keep looking over here, even though I know the camera's right there. I don't know.
I'm just gonna copy all of you guys.
I'm sorry, say that again. You're gonna copy?
I'm just gonna copy everyone.
Mueller. So we all win, we all lose. Yeah, Michael gets a whole point. We all have to divide 0.33 points. Most feature wins. Maybe we should have saved Mueller.
I'll save time. That's where I went, man.
Yeah, okay. Mueller for Brad. I'm going to go Kudrowski. Michael.
Joel Crowbridge.
Crowbridge. Ooh. And then Beth.
I don't have anything written down for this one.
Okay, how many feature wins do you think the most drivers can have?
I'm going to throw out like 7.
7. So they're going to win them all.
Oh, wait, there's only 7 races?
That's pretty much a clean sweep.
Yep.
Here, forget it.
Let's say 3 instead.
3, okay. Yeah, they like to make sure that their modified guys are taken care of. Oh, there's a name that just popped up that I didn't even think about for the lightning sprints. Colin Sivia. Ooh.
So I thought we were doing bold predictions for every class. He was
Yeah.
down there for me.
He is in there. Okay. I just saw it come up on the chat. And I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I totally forgot about him. Thanks, Sean. Their preferred pronoun is door bangers. Okay, from Tom Miller. All right, most past cars. I'll go first, and I will say, I'm gonna say Mike Wittenberg. Brad.
Joel in that beautiful 28.
Crowbridge. Let's go. That's Crowbridge, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Beth.
I didn't know we're doing modified, so I don't have anything
surprise!
written down.
How many cars are they going to pass for the year? How many cars are
Thanks. I'm gonna say 53.
53. Okay. And then Michael.
I took our Benchies Rookie of the Year, Jason Conrad.
Ooh, Conrad. Yeah.
Conrad's definitely a good pick there.
Yeah. Most top fives. Who wants to say Mueller first?
I'm going
I will.
Crowbridge.
You're going. Okay. So Brad's going Crowbridge. Okay. Beth.
I'm gonna say Mueller because it sounds like he's good.
Yeah, he's a really good. He's an up and comer. You should definitely keep an eye out for him. I'm gonna say Jason Worth. He's gonna have the most, and then Michael.
I said Mueller and Crowbridge tie.
Ooh, he is.
And on top of that, I think they both missed the top 5 only one time this year.
Let's see here. Colbridge has the most top 5s. He finished every single race in the top 5. Mueller missed one. And I think but then again, like Mueller had 4 feature wins and Crowbridge had 1.
I'm gonna back Mike on this with the fact that they're both gonna tie and both miss it once, and it's gonna be because they wreck each other trying to get it in the points over each other.
Okay. Yes. Let's see. We got Shane Nelson say, I'm just going to say Derek for all. Sean Stick says Crowbridge. Tom Eller, Neubauer, or however you spell it. Neubauer. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, Michael, this is your one again to start us off. Most lost spots.
I got Scott Tubbin.
Tubbin. All righty. I'll go next because I had Tubbin too. Brad.
I hate to do it because I love the man and I pit by him pretty often, but I'm going with Worth only because of the whole invert and with the other two coming through.
Okay. And Beth.
I'm gonna say like minus 24.
Minus 24. Let's go. All right, Beth, start us off with what the points difference between first and second is going to be.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be like 29. We'll do that number.
29. Okay. Michael.
10.
10. Ooh. Barn burner.
IMCA style points keeps it close.
Gotcha. Okay. Brad.
It's going to be 3 points.
3 points, which is what happened in 24. So that's a really good guess. I'm going to say 5. I'm going to say it's going to be somewhere in that range. And then the champ. Who do you think, Beth, is going to win the championship in the mods?
I don't know. I don't know anyone with the modifieds.
Go for the wild card, and it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be that one.
It's gonna be anyone.
Simons, oh my goodness, back for revenge.
I'm someone else go.
Okay, all right, I'll go. I think Crowbridge is gonna get it again. Michael.
I think Mueller beats out Krober's this year.
Ooh. Brad?
Mueller by 3.
Mueller by 3. Okay. And Beth, I wrote Mueller for you.
Okay, that works.
I kind of figured that's where that was going to go. All right, 2 classes here. Street stock, so no fast times. I will go first for this to kick it off. Once I can find, there it is. I think most heat race wins is going to be Dirty D. Dustin Holland. Michael.
I took Robbie Olson here. Not Rob, but Robbie.
Robbie. Okay. And that's the kid, right?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. I get those 2 mixed up all the time. Brad. Cruiser. Let's go.
Hold on. Let me spoil his parade again.
Oh, no.
Maybe spoil mine.
He's running a wing 604 this year.
For sure.
For sure.
So did he get rid of the street stock?
He still has it, but he'll only run it when the 604s don't race, and there's not very many nights the street stocks race and the 604s don't.
So there's still a shot, Brad. There's still a shot.
There is still a chance.
Oh, man.
Wow. I'm totally blanking right now.
Beth?
I cannot his name.
What number? What car number? Murtis. All right.
I knew I'd get it if I stumped myself hard enough.
Okay. Beth.
What Michael said just throws off my whole entire prediction.
Cruiser. I'll
Yeah.
just change all your 604 wing predictions over to Cruiser then. Oh, man. How many heat race wins do you think the person is going to win then? If that makes sense. Yeah. So the most heat race wins is this driver. How many heat race wins does he have, number wise?
Oh, so we're not going to do names?
If you want to do names, do you have another name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you do. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, did you say my name?
Yeah. Sorry.
I have Blake Cruiser, but I'll do Dustin Holland.
Holland, Dirty D. All right, there we go. All right, most feature wins. We'll start with Beth again.
Cody Potter.
Michael, don't you dare rain on her parade. I want Potter back full time.
He's gone?
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like watching a boxing match in the pits every night?
Yeah. Oh, he's the people who
He's
actually
gone?
might give Tom Eller a run for his money there with being the people's champ.
Those are 2 different versions of a people's champ, sir.
That's true. I'm gonna go with Josh Gehrig for most feature wins. Michael.
So I have a tie, and I believe, and it's kind of a bold prediction too. I believe the Street Stocks have 9 points nights.
Okay.
I'm saying Brandon Murtis and Josh Gehrig each win 4.
Ooh, and Brandon Murtis and Gehrig. Sorry.
Yep. I think there's only one-time winner, and then the other 2 win 4 this year.
Ooh. I'm kind of curious who's going to be the dark horse. Do you have someone, or you think it's just going to be like one of those crazy? You think it's going to be the last race when they're like tied on points and whoever beats who and they just take each other in the wall? It's one of those. Do you think?
Nope. My one feature win that is not one of those is Blake Cruiser.
Cruiser when the 604 he comes out of street stock retirement.
Yep.
Nice. Brad.
All right, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, and I'm not gonna throw the first name out, but it is gonna be the 46 of Atkinson.
Atkinson. Okay.
Again, I have a couple, things under my sleeve like Mike.
Uh-huh. Well, now we're getting into like your area of expertise in the pits. So now you get to go back on him now.
As good old Tom would say, us door bangers hang together.
Yes.
Street stocks were still my stomping grounds.
That's true. I always forget that because I've seen you so much recently with like you're with the wing car. So I'm like, oh yeah, he did race street stocks. He did, and
I was Derek's first favorite street stock driver.
yeah, and I keep forgetting that. It's just it makes me sad. I forget that. Most past cars. We'll start with Brad.
That one, I'm going with Dirty D.
Dirty D. Let's go. Beth.
I'm gonna say like 27.
27. Okay, plus 27. Michael.
I'm going with Rob Olson on this one.
Ooh, Rob. And my answer was already said, and that is Dirty D. Nice. Most top fives. Let's see here real quickly. Okay. Who wants to go first for this one? Brad. Or Michael. Michael.
Go ahead, Mike.
I took Brandon Murtis.
Murtis.
I think he gets one more than Gehrig.
One more. Okay. And that's what wins him the championship right there.
Yeah,
there
yes, sir.
Yeah. Brad.
See, I'm going to one-up the top five, but still make it work. It is going to be Dustin Holland with the most top threes.
Ooh. Dirty D coming in. Let's go.
And he will hate me at the end of this, but love me at the same time.
Yeah, because now he's going to feel the pressure of the benchies and the bench racing podcast. Because, yeah, the pressure will get to him. No, it won't. Beth.
I said Dustin.
Dustin. Okay. I like how every time someone says his name, I'm writing his name different. Like it's D Holland or Dustin Holland or Dirty D. I go back and be like, oh, we all said the same thing, basically. Most top fives. I saw his name and then I forgot it. I'm gonna go with Riley. I'm going with Riley Newberry just because I know
you don't want to stay on course with us. You got to throw it for a loop.
It's either we win together and we all lose together, because at the end at the benches I'm going to be tallying all these scores up of who did. So this is my that's what's going to get me the win right there is Newberry.
There
no one saw him coming. Michael, most lost spots.
Give me Terry Hilgendorf.
Then I know I just misspelled it, but I know what I mean. Beth.
I'm going to say negative 20.
20? Okay. 25. That's a good. Okay. That's good. Brad.
Okay. I will probably get a message if he's watching this, and I mean it with the most respect, but I'm going to go with Dale Eliter. Not because I think he's a bad driver, but again, like you said, that they're going to start him up front, and he's going to finish in mid-pack.
Yep. And yeah. I'm going to go with Tim Kalenka. I think that's how you say his name, right?
Close enough.
It is today.
It is today. Points gap between first and second in the street stocks.
I got this one.
You got this one?
Again, 3 points, and then I'm going to one-up it, and Dustin Holland is going to win the championship with not a single feature win.
Ooh.
He's going to do it off of my top threes.
Okay, so you know what that means. His last race, when he wins the feature and the championship, be like, Sorry, Brad. Okay. Well, that was like a 3-pointer there because now I'm like, oh yeah, I got that one. I got Dirty D here for you for champion. All right, Michael.
Give me Brandon Murtis by 9 over Josh Gehrig.
9. Ooh, so you got Murtis for champ. 9. All right, Beth.
31.
31. Can't wait to see who your champion pick is to see what kind of can of whoop butt they whoop win the championship by 31. That's gonna be good. And I'm gonna say 12. I think it's not. I think it's gonna be close, but it's not gonna be as close as the other classes that we've had so far. So Michael said Murtis wins the championship. Brad says Dirty D wins the championship. So that just leaves me and Beth. So I will go first, and I will say that Dirty D wins the championship.
I think 30D is also going to win.
30D. There you go. So Michael is going to win the predictions because he's the only one that went without Dirty D.
Or everyone else is going to win, and he doesn't.
Yeah, and then we all get those points at the end. And last but not least, the barn burner themselves, the Bandits. Like I said, if you can just get away from the fact that they're not going 7,000 miles an hour into the corner, they put on some of the best racing you'll ever see at Wilmot. And I see we lost Brad. Hopefully they'll come back on here in a second. So let's start with Michael. Who do you think's in the Bandits is going to win the most heat races?
Rick Zifko.
Zifko. That's a good one. Beth.
Ryan Andrews.
Andrews. All righty. I'm going to back up my boy here. Tiny Horse Johnson. Most feature wins. Well, we'll start with Mike. We'll start with Beth for this one.
Tiny Horse.
Tiny Horse Johnson.
Yeah, me too.
Tiny. Okay.
Sound defeat.
Oh man, I want to so bad. No, you know what? No, we'll do it live. McKellips. That is who I think. Okay, we got Brad back here. Let me just get him back into the room. Hopefully that worked. Okay, there we go. All right. Skipped out there, Brad. So you're going to go back to back real quick. So who do you think of the Bandits is going to win the most heat races?
Uh-oh.
Oh, now we don't have his, we cannot hear you. Technical difficulties. It's always nice. I mean, the positive of like doing this virtual was like no one had to drive to my house in like 0-degree weather. But now the downside is technology. Stupid. Hey, let me try it one more time here. Because it's not even showing up on the as I'm showing up on his mic. Yeah, you might have to leave and come back because I think that helped. If I don't know if he can even hear us. Well, yeah. All right. Well, he's doing that. Most passed cars, Michael.
I doubled up on Rick Zifko here. It seems like he always has to start in the back for some reason. And I watched him fly through the field like 3 or 4 times this last year.
Okay. Beth.
33. Plus
There
33.
it- Yeah. Hey, wait 1 second, Beth. I heard him. All right.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's good enough here. Beth, real quickly, who'd you say was most fast cars?
I said plus 33.
Plus 33. All right. Most fast cars. I'm going with Austin Orth. Going with Orth. All right, you're gonna have to go back to back to back here real quickly, Brad. So, most heat race wins.
Is gonna be Tiny Horse. Even though rumor has it he's running partial schedule, it's still gonna be Tiny Horse.
Nice. All right, most feature wins.
I'm still putting my money on Tiny Horse, even if he runs 4 nights.
Okay, and then just to get you caught up with the rest of us, most pass cars.
I'm with you, Austin Orth. The little
Orth.
brother, Mini Horse is gonna get it done.
Mini horse.
He's gonna
That
kill
one
me
got me.
later for that, but
Oh,
yes.
that one got me. All right, most top fives will go with Michael.
I took Tiny Horse here.
Tiny horse. All right. Beth.
Austin Orth.
Oh yeah, Austin Orth. Brad.
I'm going with Austin too.
Okay. Oh man, am I gonna be the spoiler? Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Craig. Well? Let me ask: is Craig Cruz running Bandits still?
It sounds like very partial.
Very partial. Okay, then I am gonna go Andrews.
I'll throw that in. I may be wrong, but I heard he wasn't coming back this year. He's running Jefferson this year.
Austin Orth.
I don't want to set you up for full failure, Derek. That's all.
Thank you. All right, so we have Orth, and Tiny Horse for most top fives. Michael, kick us off with the most lost spots.
This was my hardest one, and I went with William Ranker.
Ranker, okay. Brad.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Terry Davis.
Davis, all right. Beth.
I'm gonna say negative 15.
15. Okay. I'm gonna go with I saw their name. William Jackson. Nothing against, but it's at least the Bandits. So I feel like the starting spots are a lot more random. So it's just kind of like where you're kind of start. But I need to drive your Bandit, Brad, to really immerse myself.
I need to get it running good enough so you can go out there and hand Tiny Horse his tail. Quite literally.
His tail.
Yeah.
Okay. And then gaps between first and second in points. We'll go with Brad first. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Like, me and Carpenter were talking about this today, and this one is so hard for me just because of having a lot of insight on it.
Hey, just say it.
I'm gonna go 32 points.
32. Okay.
And you're gonna be blown away when I say who's gonna win it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hang on for a sec. If you say Tiny Horse, I swear, no. Wins on a part-time schedule. Beth, how many points between first and second?
42.
42. Michael.
I'm gonna rope this into my champion, my points between, and my bold prediction. I don't care what Brad says on this one. Hot Wheels Dave beats Tiny Horse in the last lap of the feature to win the championship by 2 points.
Ooh. All right. Well, thank you because you took mine, McKellips. So you say by 2 points. Last lap pass. I'm just gonna come back and write all my list down for that one. I think it's going to be 10 points between the gap, and I do have McKellips as the Bandit champion. Beth, who do you think is going to win the championship in the Bandits?
Tiny Horse.
Tiny. He's running part time though.
Is that confirmed though?
Coming from a teammate and somebody who helps at the track, it's like 80% right now.
Hearsay.
It's all
Tiny Horse.
hearsay, but I mean,
I'll stick with my answer.
It's good enough.
I have hope.
you know what?
Yeah, it'll
Even
stick.
if he only runs 6 nights, you still got a chance with him.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Brad. Here it is. Blow us all away.
I'm listening to the rumor mill through the Bandit chat. I agree that it's going to be a McKelps driver, but you are all wrong, and we are going to have our first female points champion since Courtney left, and it is going to be Carrie Williams.
Carrie Williams. That's WILLMS, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Williams
The
or whatever.
11W.
11W. Yep. Okay. Yep. Carrie.
Yep.
Ooh, that's spicy. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh man. So wow. Again, like I said, trying to get through all those class predictions. I was like, oh yeah, we can do it. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'd always had like a driver from that class, and we'd always talk about it. So Beth, do you have any one big prediction out of any of the classes that you think is gonna be crazy?
I do. I think that Tom is going to get a win at Wilmot, and I think it's going to be amazing.
Eller wins, which basically means Pleasant Prairie will burn down because I'm going to that party afterward.
Oh yeah.
We all, dude. Afterwards, that ain't gonna leave the track.
We're going to take over the whole track.
Yeah.
It's legit gonna be a Kenosha County escort back to his place.
Okay. Tom
That's
Eller
a
wins at
giant
Wilmot. It's going to turn into Dale Sr. winning the Daytona 500. That's how, like, the people are just going to climb the fences. The people are going to storm the track. People are going to storm the pits, and there's going to be like, hey, guys, we've got like 3 other classes to run, and no one will care.
No one's
This is like, even the bandit guys are going to be crawling out of their cars, even though they're next to the race. They're like, no! Yeah. Okay. Eller wins at Wilmot. All right, Brad, what's your one big crazy prediction?
Honestly, I'm going with Eller too, but it isn't the fact that he's gonna win, even though I want to see it so bad.
Me
but
too.
He's only gonna miss the A main once this year.
Okay. Eller. I need to start just doing shorthand. Michael.
I'm going to throw 2 out really quickly. Because I preluded to one earlier. I'm saying Colin Sevilla ends up in the top 5 in points in mini sprints.
Okay.
And Derek Crane wins at least 2 features this year.
Ooh, I like that one.
Let's hope.
Yeah, Colin Sevilla top 5. And then let me write mine down. 2 features. It's always nice too, because like I always want to say that, but it's like then you're grandstanding, and that's not cool. My crazy prediction is I think Colin Sevilla will win at least 1 feature in the lightning sprint at Wilmot.
I have one prediction for Colin.
Okay.
I think he's going to at least get a couple, like 2 podiums, hopefully more.
Okay. Podium. 2 times. Nice. Okay. Wow.
I think I'm crazy still with my theory. You can say if you want to call it a bold prediction, but Holland wins the championship with no feature wins.
Ooh.
I'll leave that to you, Derek, though. You want to throw that as it, go for it. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I don't
then
mind.
then you're gonna have to take your Heiner for champion off.
No, Dustin Holland.
Oh, Dustin Holland. Sorry,
Yeah,
Dustin.
I
Holland.
got
I heard
Dirty D
Holland.
for the championship win with no feature wins.
Yep. I got that one down. Yep.
Yeah.
Boom. All
and
right.
I'm standing behind that one.
I mean, it's been done. It's been done a couple of times with the IRA, with the Wisconsin wingless at Wilmot. It can be done. Tom Ellis says we're going to try anyways. Hafford says Tater doesn't get hit by the 91 car this year.
Well,
Scott
at least some pods still haven't quit being stirred.
I think that thing is on simmer for the rest of its life, that pot.
I
agree.
I just want to know how that joint custody award's going.
Dude, I mean, I got to say that at least, like, Tater hasn't said anything about it. I don't think so. At least not anything that I remember. But Sivia had a sense of humor about it, which I appreciate, especially for the benchies. Again, it's not super serious. That award's not super serious. It's just for fun. So I'm going to kind of read out some predictions here from the Facebook. Scott Carpenter for most passes. That's Tom Eller. That's a good one. Most feature wins, Tiny Horse. Zach Radar for champion. Colin Sivia, rookie of the year in the Lightning Sprints. I'll fight him. That's from Tom Eller. Gehrig going for most top fives in the street stocks. The Olsen twins from Hafford. Nick Simons to win the modifieds. Man, there's a lot.
People listen to me, but it's a horrible idea. I'm telling you that now, Facebook. Horrible idea.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's for a good time, but just remember, you might only have one phone call after that. All right. So now we're going to transition into our game, which is presented by Ashley Bree Photography. If you need a intimate wedding photographer, check out Ashley Bree. Or if you want to get your senior photos taken, or just capture special moments in life, check out ashleybreephoto.com and schedule a session. There we go. All right. So we are going to go in this order until someone leaves or misses. So we're playing the game back and forth. So the three of our guests, Beth, Michael, and Brad, are going to be working together to try to get all the names off this list. However, once you get a question or an answer wrong, that person is eliminated, and then the last one standing is the winner. Now, they are all names of drivers. Name me all the drivers that have won at least one feature at Wilmot Raceway in 2024. So to clarify, over all the classes, even the 410 wing cars. Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to start with ladies first. Beth, name me a driver that won at least one feature at Wilmot Raceway last year.
You.
I have won one. Yes. Good job. Michael.
CJ Malig.
CJ Malig. Let me find him. There he is. 3 wins on the year. Brad.
J.
Orr has won one feature last year. All right, back to you, Beth.
Brian Christan.
BK. Hang on, let me verify real quick.
He won Saturday in the Fall Classic.
The Fall Classic, that's right. Okay, yeah, I will give you that one. I knew he won one, but I forgot because it wasn't the points race thing, so that's why. Yeah, so BK won a feature. All right, Michael.
Tommy Sexton.
Tommy Sexton has won 3. Brad.
Brandon Murtis.
Brandon Murtis has won 1. Yes. All right. So we still haven't hit. Give you guys a little refresher. We still haven't hit anyone from the Lightning Sprints, the mods, and the street stocks. So yeah, there you go. All right, back to Beth.
I think Mike New won, right?
Mike New won 1. Yep. Michael.
Mark Heiner.
Mark Heiner has won 1 last year. Brad.
K9 in the mods is Brandon Kolinsky, correct?
The 9K in the modified. Terry Kudrowski. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, all right, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'll give you that one. You knew the car number. You give me car numbers too. I know who you're talking about. All right, Beth.
Tyler Cuxhouse.
Tyler Cuxhouse has won 3 features last year at Wilmot. Michael.
Blake Cruiser.
Blake Cruiser has won. I just got to find him. There he is. Won 3. Brad.
Joel Crowbridge.
Joel Crowbridge has won 1 feature. Man, all right. We're going into round 5, and everyone's still here. This is great. Beth.
Zach Radart.
Zachy Poo. And it's there he is. 1. There he is. I always forget that there's another driver on here that when someone says it, I cannot remember the night he won. Michael.
Ion Steer.
Ian Steer. Correct. He has won 2. Brad.
Ryan Strain Jr.
The first elimination is Brad. He did win, but he did not win at Wilmot.
All right.
They were all at the IRA traveling tracks. All right. So if you guys want to help, Brad can help you, but just that's
do you
up to
trust
Brad.
me? No.
After he just eliminated himself, do you trust him? Yeah. All right. Beth.
I just had Matty V.
Matt Vanderveer, yes, won a Wing 604 feature. Michael.
Rob Olson.
Rob Olson has won a feature last year. Beth.
Didn't Cody Potter win?
Is that a question or an answer?
That's an answer. That's an answer.
That's an answer. That is wrong. He did not win a feature, which means Michael has won this game back and forth of naming drivers that have won a feature at Wilmot Raceway in 2024. Michael, do you have any other last guesses that you think you could get? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 names left.
Do you want last guesses or you want me to see how far I can go? Because I think I can go pretty far.
You can go pretty far? All right, yeah.
Let's see how far you can go.
Yeah.
Robbie Olson.
Robbie Olson. Yep.
Tristan Furseth.
Tristan Furseth. Yep.
Trinity Utek.
Utek. Yep.
I want to throw one out there, but I don't know if he won one before he.
Come back to it so you don't get eliminated.
Come back to it.
I'm gonna hold on that one. Nick Petska.
Nick Petska's got 2.
Steve Mueller.
Mueller has won 4.
Who am I missing? Are 410s included in this?
Yes, and there was only 3 races that were considered points races for the 410s.
Okay, so Blake Nemi.
No.
Yeah, he won the Fall Classic.
Oh yeah, duh. I keep forgetting. Yep.
It's
You're right.
rigged.
Yep.
He rigged it.
It's rigged. It's rigged. Yeah. No, Blake Mimi. Yep. Sorry. Down
Ryan
at the very
Andrews.
bottom. Brian Andrews. Yep. He's got 2. A couple names on here too that we've kind of been mentioning for predictions.
How many we got left? We got to be like what, 10?
10.
Okay. Think.
If I'm not wrong, you got 3 bandit drivers left and 1 mod driver. And then the rest is your wheelhouse.
Yeah, he's correct. McKellips? David McKellips?
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's won 2 features.
Okay. All right, I'm going to throw out the one I was questioning earlier. Ryan Marshall?
Okay. Ryan Marshall, yep, he won 1.
Okay. I know there was controversy about this guy in the 4-cylinders, but I don't know if he won one before it happened. Devin Dixon?
No. Yeah,
Dang
that's
it.
Yep. All right, so what we got left is Rusty Egan, Alan Hafford. Hafford is the one that I forget that he won a feature in 2024. I don't know where I was, why I don't remember that, but Tim Cox, Josh Gehrig, Joel Siegert, Rick Zifko, and then Scotty Neitzel, Mike Rinke, and Greg Wilson. Oh, and Tiny Horse was not said.
Oh, nobody said Tiny Horse?
Yeah, he's a little big thing. You don't need to worry about that one.
Yeah,
he's lost in the stable eating oats.
Yeah, in the stable. Oh man, but yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in. This is the first episode of season 3, which is I'm calling it the jump start, just because baby due here pretty much any week now. It's crazy. So I didn't really want to force an episode, but at the same time I really want to do predictions because it's a lot of fun to do this, and especially with a two crew people, one with racing experience and then also a 4-cylinder bandit driver, and obviously myself, to just kind of what we think all the classes for predictions are going to be. And so I'm gonna kind of like go off the cuff here, but Beth, do you have anyone that you would like to thank?
Okay, yeah, I do.
Whoever you want to thank.
I really want to thank Tom Eller, because without him, I wouldn't know any of the stuff that I do when it comes to working on race cars. And he's brought me so many opportunities that I could not be so just amazed with. And then my parents, because gotta have money somehow.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Money don't grow on trees. I tried planting a dollar. Wow.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. Michael, who would you like to thank?
My parents for bringing me into this world, I guess.
There you go.
The Maligs for letting me into their small circle and allowing me to have one of the funnest years of my life. And then, this isn't a thanks, but Bill Barty, if you're listening, I'm sorry for the Benchies Award. Please unblock me on Facebook.
He blocked you?
Yeah.
Gotta play gotta play both sides. Gotta play both sides. We're a podcast. Oh my goodness, that's
yeah, be professional,
okay.
Derek.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Professional over here. Jeez. I can't wait to officially start season 3 because we are an award-winning podcast, and I will show you exactly that. So that'll be fun. Alan Hafford, I can LOL beer can Barty. Beer can Barty. Yes, that sounds about right. And then right when I was about to go to Brad, he left. Okay. We have a bunch of people, but we have all of our announcements going out this week, all our partners for this year. So stay tuned for that. But I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Ashley, mom and dad, big one fan, Kyle, Caleb, Nathan, Lauren, Cooper, Ladders, Dave, Elliot, Hunter, Autumn, just everything. Ashley says awkward, ... But I love it. I love the awkwardness. So, yeah. All right. So, very first show is officially starting May 12th, and we're going to be doing every second and fourth Mondays. And we got a lot of awesome stuff planned. We're going to be at Hold My Beer for the live audience show again. We're going to be working on doing the benchies at a live audience in November, and got some other cool things. Going to try to do the podcast at Wilmot Raceway again. If the weather holds out. So we got a lot of cool things to just kind of talk racing. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. Ryan Johnson. When I say Ryan Matthew Johnson, I'm like, who's that? Oh yeah, that's Saint Horse. How about Nathan winning a race at the Chili Bowl? That was crazy. That was nuts. Yeah, we were screaming at the TV here in Racine. So, Beth, did you see the Tuesday night Heat race?
Of course.
Of course. Okay.
It was amazing.
Okay. And Michael was there, right? You were there at that? You stayed the whole week, right?
No, we didn't get there till Thursday.
Oh.
Just missed it.
But I do want to make a comment. Screaming at the TV, that's common Racine behavior.
Shots fired. Oh man. All right. So all right, yeah, I was kind of stalling for a second here, but it looks like Tiny Horse. It looks like Brad's not. Oh, just I said here he is back. All right, let me get you in here real quickly for you to give your thanks to whoever you want to give thanks to, Brad.
No.
Wait for it. There it is. All right, Brad, who would you like to thank?
Well, first and foremost, my wife at Doorbanger Graphics. She lettered my whole car this year, and she deals with my chaos like a champ and puts up with all the crazy things I do. So, my wife is definitely the all-star of the whole team. Tiny Horse Racing, his dad, him, his brother, Jen, they're all amazing. Great teammates and always have my back when I need it. Scott Ludke, he's been my crew chief pretty much day one since I started running Bandit cars, and he bails me out of a lot of stuff because any of you that actually have watched me race through the years, I have no issues tearing a fender off and leaving it in the passenger door of the guy next to me. So he's fixed a lot of stuff for me. And honestly, Rob pushed me really hard. Redneck Rob with the 4-cylinder class. It was fun having him back out there this year. And same thing. He helped out a lot at the track, keeping things going. B&L Furniture, Scott Carpenter, he was awesome this year. Kind of same thing. Jumped on board to help with the division, and he's always just a great help. So, Derek, for having us on and doing these podcasts and making everything fun and relevant throughout the year. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, Wilmot for giving us a place to run. So,
but yeah, and all the improvements that they've been making now that they put that in that big grandstand or pit stand in the back, that's going to be nice. Can't wait to see that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, the podcast went long. Obviously, because I was like, oh, yeah, I think we can get it. Yeah, not even close. So we even bring up Wilmot's schedule, but we'll probably save that for another episode, or maybe a bonus episode off air and then just post it at a later date. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to Beth, Michael, Brad, for coming or jumping on so that we could talk predictions. Can't wait to see how our predictions fail and in what way. And yeah, so we'll be going through all of this at the benchies. And yeah, so awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we'll all be seeing you at Wilmot Raceway in like 4 months as practice. That's pretty cool. So yeah, awesome. All right, guys. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Bye.